Hey, what's happening? This is Linus here watching TechLine, and I'm recording this video from Paris, France. Here's the look from my window. Here's the look from the wide-angle camera. Here's the look from the regular lens. Here is 5x optical. Here is 10x hybrid, and here is 50x digital zoom from the Huawei P30 Pro. That's pretty incredible, I would say. So, the Huawei P30 Pro is a great device, but it has a lot more other features besides its powerful camera setup. Let's take a look. This phone is all about design, photography, and performance. Let's talk about the powerful and unique camera first. If you follow my channel, you probably know how much I love the Mate 20 Pro and its triple camera setup, but the P30 Pro takes one step further. It has 4 cameras on the back that have plenty of megapixels and technology built in. The main sensor not only has an impressive amount of megapixels, optical image stabilization, and bright aperture lens, but it also brings a lot of innovation. Huawei calls it a super spectrum sensor which can absorb up to 40% more light than usual. As a result, low-light image quality is really impressive as pictures are really bright, there is plenty of detail, and noise levels are kept to a minimum. A dedicated night mode has been also improved, and the image quality is probably the best you can get out of the smartphone. Really impressive results. Keep in mind that all camera samples you're going to see in this video are from a phone that runs on an early software build. Daylight images also look really good both with a main and 16mm wide-angle lens, as the photos look sharp, detailed, dynamic range is on point, and colors are pretty accurate. The star of the show, however, is the third sensor that has a periscope lens that provides 5x optical, 10x hybrid, and up to 50x digital zoom. I'm really impressed with the zoom performance. I took quite a few pictures side by side with the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. It's obvious that the P30 Pro is a hands-down winner. The zoom lens performed really well even in low light, which I didn't expect, to be honest. Last but not least, we have TOF, or Huawei Time of Flight camera, which is used to capture depth information. This camera can identify the objects and understand how far away they are. In practice, this should result in smoother and more DSLR-like bokeh effect and better separation. The first camera samples indeed look really good. Selfies taken with a powerful 32 megapixels camera also look pretty nice and sharp, and selfie portrait images will definitely look great on Instagram. Selfie video quality also looks pretty good. 4K footage looks really nice and sharp, and the video stabilization works really well. I can see quite a huge improvement over the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Check out a 5-minute camera sample and you'll find all the links and show notes down below the video. Other key features include up to 409,600 ISO performance. Huawei also improved the video performance by bringing dual view video that will let you record the view of 2 different cameras, for example, wide angle and the main camera sensor at the same time. However, this feature will be available later with the software updates. So far, I'm really impressed with this camera setup, but I'll test all the cameras in detail in my upcoming full review, so make sure to subscribe to the TechLine and turn on notifications so you don't miss that. In the hand, the P30 Pro feels really good. It's comfortable to hold and it's fairly light despite the fact it has a massive 4200 mAh battery that has been performing really well, just like on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, which has one of the best battery life out there. That means that you should be able to use the P30 Pro for more than 1 day and you'll easily get over 8 hours of screen on time. There's also fast charging that allows you to fully charge the phone in just about 1 hour. In addition, you get wireless and reverse wireless charging features. As you may expect, the build quality of the P30 Pro is just top-notch, and the phone looks really nice, although we've seen this design before. We have a metal frame, metal buttons, curved display, and a glass backplate. The phone comes in a variety of colors including Breathing Crystal, Amber Sunrise, Pearl White, Black, and Aurora. My favorite is probably Breathing Crystal, but I also like the Amber Sunrise and Aurora. Tell me in the comment section which color you like the most. Huawei chose to use the teardrop notch design for the display that I found to be pretty sharp and vibrant, but I wish the panel was a bit brighter for outdoor use. The phone also uses electromagnetic levitation technology, which means that Huawei removed the in-call speaker. Instead, they use a magnetic suspension system where the sound is manufactured through the vibrations of the screen. So far, the call quality has been really good, but I'll talk about that in detail in my upcoming long-term review. Other key features include IP68 certification for water and dust resistant, improved under-the-display fingerprint scanner that so far has been performing really well, stereo speaker system, and no headphone jack. Those speakers sound pretty good. Here's a quick audio sample. As you may expect from Huawei, you get a powerful chipset, plenty of RAM and storage. So far, the performance has been excellent. The phone feels fast and responsive, and as you may expect from the Kirin 980 chipset, gaming performance has been solid. We have the EMUI 9.1 that has plenty of features, customization options, and it works in tandem with AI and dual NPUs to assure the best performance. As usual, Huawei also released a slimmed-down version of the phone which comes under the model name of P30. This device will be a bit cheaper. It has 3 cameras instead of 4, and it has a smaller but also great display. One advantage over the P30 Pro, this phone still has a headphone jack. On the other hand, other downgrades include IP54 certification instead of IP68, lower ISO performance, and smaller battery. Despite these downgrades, the P30 shapes up to be a pretty good phone, but I'll try to answer the question if this phone is worth the price in my dedicated full review. So far, the Huawei P30 Pro looks quite impressive. I like its design, build, battery life, overall performance, and last but not least, powerful, innovative, and versatile camera system that lets you take great pictures both in good and poor light using regular, wide angle, and zoom lens. It's just incredible that you can actually zoom in so much on a phone, and I simply want to take telephoto pictures of everything now. I do miss some features though. For example, there is no 4K at 60 FPS video recording. Also, you'll need to live without a headphone jack. Despite that, the P30 Pro shapes up to be a very solid phone that I'll test out in detail in my upcoming full review. One thing you have to know, this phone won't be cheap as it will cost about 1,000 bucks. So what do you think about the Huawei P30 Pro? In my case, I'm just blown away by this periscope zoom lens. It's just incredible, to get so much zoom from such a tiny camera sensor. It's really useful while you're traveling. And I also like the device because of its build, pretty good display, great overall performance, great battery life. But I'm asking you, which phone would you choose? Would you choose the P30 Pro? Would you choose the last year's P20 Pro because it's a lot cheaper? Would you take the Mate 20 Pro, or would you rather pick another device made by Samsung like the Galaxy S10 Plus? Use the comment section down below, tell me what you think, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on social media, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.